Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. V here, and welcome to my channel. I am the self healing coach for busy brown eyed women. And what I do is I help them energize their bodies and get more clarity so that they can do their work and do their life with more joy. Um, in my work, I am an eye doctor, I'm an iridologist, I am a natural healer. And so what I do is I use the eye to as a map of your body, right? And then I show you exactly what you need to do once you know where the imbalances are for your exhaustion or brain fog or anxiety or pain or any of these symptoms that are stopping you from living your best life. Once we find out where those imbalances are, and I use your eye to do that, then I show you exactly what you need to do to heal yourself. And so my system is called the PMS system. Don't worry, guys, if you can use it as well. But what that stands for is healing yourself, your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your sexual and social health, and also your spiritual health, and taking all of those things and really wrapping it up into this routine that you can use in your life. And most of the people that I work with are really, really busy. And so we have to create like these hacks and these ways to really to heal themselves very rapidly. Um, so I wanted to just take you through just mindset, just a little bit of an exercise in mindset, because actually mindset is really, really important when it comes to healing your body. How do you capture your thoughts? How do you capture your beliefs? And how do you transform them in order to get the results that you want, right? In order to get more energy or more vitality or move through your day more effectively. And so I can tell you that, you know, when you have the proper mindset, it really is a foundation for health or for really any successful endeavor, right? So I want you to just take a second and think about, write down a couple of things, right? If you can grab a pen and paper. And I want you to think about health. What are your thoughts about health? What are the first things that come to mind when it comes to health, right? And then I want you to think about your body, right? When you look in the mirror in the morning, what's the first thing you think of? What are the thoughts that come to mind? All right. Then I want you to think about your future. You know, what are the first things that come to mind when you think about your future? What about your family? What about your relationships? Yeah. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, what about all of your commitments? When you think about all of your obligations, what are the first things that come to mind? All right. So now that you've taken some time to do that, and you may still be working, but when we've got your health, we've got your family, we've got your body, like what do you think about yourself? What do you think about your commitments? What do you think about work? What do you think about your future? And now I want you to take a second and ask yourself, what is it that you want? What do you want in your health? Right? What do you want? How do you want to look and feel? What do you want your work life to be like? Oh, I didn't add your finances. What do you want your finances to be like? What do you want your future to be like? What do you want those key relationships to be like? What do you want your day to look like? What do you want your commitments to look like? So now I want you to take a look at where your thoughts, those first thoughts that you had. And then I want you to look at where you're trying to go in each one of those areas. And then I want you to see whether they are congruent with what you want, whether your thoughts in each one of those areas are congruent with what you want, or if they're kind of opposite of what you want. right? So in other words, if you look in, just say with your health, or no, say your body, right? When you look in the mirror, you think, oh God, I've got to lose some weight. Oh God, I look old. Oh God, I'm so fat. And you start picking yourself apart. Well, then where do you want to go, right? When you think about your health, or when you think about when you look in the mirror, when you think about your body, what do you want your body to look like? You want to be thin, you want to be strong, you want to be bigger, you want to be taller, you want to be more vibrant, more energetic. Where do you want to go? And then I want you to ask yourself, are your thoughts congruent with that? Right? And if they're not, and it's okay, then I want you to say, I want you to ask yourself, what kinds of thoughts do you need to have? What do you need to believe about your body, or believe about yourself, or think about yourself every time you look in the mirror, so that you can get to where you're trying to go? Does that make sense? So in other words, if you look in the mirror and you say, oh my God, I'm so weak or fat, what if you said every time you looked in the mirror, I'm so strong, I'm so vibrant, I'm so energetic? Those are the types of thoughts, right? So now you look at really aligning yourself, aligning your thoughts with exactly where you want to go in each one of those areas. When you look at your bank account, do you look at your bank account in scarcity, or do you look at it in abundance? What are the thoughts that come to your mind? And so that exercise is just a really quick exercise, but what I want you to see is that sometimes our thoughts are not in alignment with where we want to go. And in order to arrive at any destination, your thoughts have to be in alignment, right? And sure, you may need some help along the way. You may need some support to reach your health goals, or to reach your financial goals, or to reach your work goals. But the very first step is aligning your thoughts with where you are trying to go. So by asking yourself simply, what is it that I want? And are my thoughts in alignment? Is a huge, huge, huge um, step in the right direction. Yeah. And it can be the foundation for anything that you want in your life. So one of the hacks, love hacks, one of the hacks that we use to really keep ourselves in alignment is a simple thing, and it's called gratitude. So when I work with women, we wake up before our feet hit the floor. We think of 3 things that we're thankful for. And what that does is it keeps us in the vibration of where we want to go, right? So if, just say, if 3 of those things, I have some pretty negative thoughts, right? Maybe I have a negative thought about my health. Maybe I have a negative thought about my body. Maybe I have a negative thought about my finances, right? So before I get out of the bed in the morning, I say, man, I am so healthy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for having good health. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my body looking amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of this abundance that I have. Thank you. And the important thing about gratitude is really getting into the feeling. Like, not just saying the words, but really getting into the feeling. And that takes some practice. So right now, I want you to think of 3 things that you're thankful for. Just close your eyes. Think of 3 things that you are so, so thankful of. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on in your life, I want you to think of 3 things that you are completely grateful for. 3 things that really make you feel good. It may be your kid's smile, or your dog when you walk in the door, or the fact that you wake up next to a beautiful human being, or the fact that you're standing up and you're still breathing. Sometimes it's just that. But I want you to feel that warmness in your heart when you think of those things. And that warmness in your heart is the secret sauce to really bringing you everything that you want in each one of those areas, whether it's your health, your body, your finances, your relationship, your commitments, your work life, your career, your future. The key is really is to get that warm, warm feeling in your heart. And some days it may be harder and harder to find, but you do not stop until you find it. And whenever you feel a negative thought that crosses your mind, it's okay. It happens to all of us. Go back to that feeling, go back to that thing that resets you and gets you in gratitude so that you can get at to getting what you want out of this life. Blessings to you. If you are a busy, busy brown-eyed woman and you need some help getting your energy back and clarity and joy, then give me a shout. I can tell you that my scheduler is, you can reach me at www.drverrett.com/apply. That's DR, V as in victory, ERRETT.com/apply. And just schedule a free call with me if you need some energy and clarity and joy. Blessings. Bye.